Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. I haven't made any videos today. This is the first one. That's shocking. But we continue in the Isaiah 4 and 1 series. And in this one, I would entitle this, Men Benefit Very Little in Relationship. I'm going to tell you this. We have beautiful children, wonderful children, relationships, everything with our children, right? But you don't have to be married to have kids. People prove that every day. We see demon seed being born every day. And it's not every kid, I'm just saying in general. You don't have to be married to have kids. Now, other than the unicorns, men gain very little by being married. And in some cases, you look back. Did you have more money before or after you got married? Some dudes can say after, but we're not talking about the unicorns, and we're not talking about, we're talking in general. Like, what would most guys say? Most guys would say that they don't have as much money. And y'all always think people just disrespecting women. The truth is not disrespectful. How can the truth be disrespectful? It's the truth. Show me any truth that's disrespectful. The only way it would be disrespectful is if it was a lie. Now, tell me, like, what benefit, especially with monogamy, with a monogamous marriage, what benefit will a guy get? Not much. If you don't have a unicorn with rare sexual abilities and gifted and energetic and just the stuff, so to speak, what I mean, because all I could think of is people that I know, cousins, relatives, and I come to the conclusion that marriage don't really benefit men like that. That's just something that people try to do in their righteous conquest, when they're trying to pursue righteous to be righteous. But in most marriages, you just gonna end up fulfilling unrighteousness. Either the sex gonna hard and you gonna end up cheating, or she gonna end up cheating, or somebody gonna end up flirting around, an emotional affair is gonna end up in unrighteousness usually. And if you don't believe me, then all you have to do is look at the divorce statistics. The majority of people who get married get divorced. Some refuse to, but that don't mean they're having a good marriage. So, Isaiah 4 and 1 is coming to pass. Isaiah 4 and 1 says, in that day, 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes. Only let us be called by thy name, take away our disgrace. We talked about the singles mixer in Dallas, how no men showed up. And y'all can't count them too, because they look like 2 question marks. But anyway, so we just gonna stick to none. No guys showed up. You see guys being hit with alimony and child support, which basically brings them into poverty. Just the risk of those things alone. With that risk, you tell me what benefits most men have in marriage. Most men do not benefit in marriage. You think you being righteous, but then you come to church with all that negative energy because you and your wife been fighting all week. Now y'all gotta pretend like y'all are close. She's trying to put her arm around you, but y'all been fighting all week. You thinking to yourself, get your arm from around me. But you got to play act in front of your church friends. And they play act in front of you too. And like I said, where pastors mess up, they should just practice polygyny. They should just, if they can't stick to their wife, they should tell their wife, hey, you either gonna be part of it or you not. But they ain't gonna do that. Instead, they're gonna get caught in scandal. They're gonna get caught in scandal because they're gonna try to lie to their wives or conceal what they really want to do, what their real intentions are. Why? Because men were never intended to have only one woman. Let's just be honest about that. And women, they don't want to hear that. Of course, because it takes away their power and it forces them to have to compete with one another. But that's just the way it's always been. I'm going to say something deep. I'm going to say something. If you do research like me, the Most High, there's no record of the Most High having multiple wives. There's no record of it. But there are records that said he had one. And monogamy didn't even work for the Almighty. So how is it going to work for you? But anyway, we could get off that because y'all little church pastors they ain't went that deep. They ain't went that deep. Like y'all don't go that deep in your church. But that's why Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass, because men are waking up and they're looking at it like, what do I really get if I marry her? And what if it doesn't work out? What do I lose? This is the things that they're looking at. You lose mightily. Like most guys they'll never catch up. They'll never catch up once they get behind in that alimony and that child support. And then it's really evil for a lot of women to do that, especially if it's a good guy that's going to take care of his kids anyway, because you're really taking away from the kids. Like when you start trying to hit him with child support because he didn't want to stay with you, maybe perhaps a lot of women, I believe, they think that they're supposed to be able to do or say whatever they want because they're women. And because you married them, you're supposed to go along with it. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong deep down inside. Come on, women. Ladies, women, whatever, 304s. Tell me that you've never, ever entertained those thoughts and I'm wrong. That if you could get away with it, if your husband, what they call it, hall pass, gave you a hall pass, that you wouldn't do nothing. Listen, based on all the arguing that couples do, I remember, I'm not trying to, put myself in it. But I'm just saying, I remember how quiet it was in my apartment. I had a 1-bedroom apartment. I moved out of my mother's house. And I just remember how quiet it was when I first moved there. I used to just lay there and watch TV. Man, this is mine. It was quiet. It was peaceful. What I believe is a lot of you dudes, y'all like mess. Y'all like mess. Y'all like somebody giving you the silent treatment. Y'all like people to turn you down sexually, yet demand faithfulness. And then this was crazy about a lot of these women. They'll turn you down sexually. And then if you do something, they'll go to their family crying, act like you just did them so wrong. And it's like a lot of them force men to expose them. Most men, like Jason Momoa, he hasn't said anything about Lisa Bonet, but I guarantee you, if Lisa Bonet came out and tried to make him like he was the bad guy, he'll expose her. Because some of them will force you to expose them what they've been doing. Because they'll try to make everybody think that you're just this bad guy. And you have to be like, wait a minute, don't try to act like it's me. I ain't had sex with her in 2 years, 3 years. Who gonna be faithful to somebody that ain't dead to something to them in 3 years? Me, I don't believe in cheating, but if, let's say that happened to me, that person know their days is numbered. You not finna be up under my roof eating food that I buy. I was wondering what that was. And I just keep like just paying bills and just fighting my way through life. I'll never let no woman scam me like that. If she even tries, she know her days is numbered. She need to be watching her back, because she gonna get served up. And some of y'all dudes, I tell y'all all the time, it's time for you to serve up your wife them papers. Don't argue with her. Listen, if she don't want to have sex with you, serve her up them papers and let her go and have sex with whoever she wants, but not on your dime. But see, this is what makes marriage, this is what I'm talking about. See, a woman can turn against you and the court will reward her. So again, let me ask you, what do men gain from marriage? What do we gain? And they all say, I would never do that. And then at least 53% of them do it. Oh, I would never do that. I'm in this to the end. Then life happens. They start not handling their trials right. People start getting in their face, getting in their DMs. And now you stuck with her? Bruh, listen. Just don't listen to these simp dudes, man. A lot of these old guys, and I noticed that a lot of YouTubers try to say it's all of us. It's not all of us. I'm 47. You can't put me in that category because I know. But they try to make you think that this is still the 70s, 80s, 90s, and never get marriage advice from the guy with the unicorn. You got to go to the guys with jacked up marriages that's willing to talk about it. Don't go to the guy who, well, I just keep my business at home. He can't teach you. He gonna mislead you, and you're gonna be out of a bunch of money that he not gonna help you pay. So it's not the way to go for most guys. It's just not. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. You know what, guys, where it's going? Guys are going to literally have harems. And ain't nobody in their harem gonna have no marriage license. And everybody gonna have to be contributing. You see how they said it. We'll eat our own food, wear our own clothes. They're gonna have to do more than that. They're gonna have to, okay, look, you gonna pay all the phone bills. You gonna pay all our phone bills. You gonna pay for all the gas in the car. You're going to save the money up. You're going to save half of your money up. So all of us, if something happens, that's how people going to be negotiating. Guys going to be in a position of strength. It's not going to be like it was the jagged edge era and all that. That's over and done with, man. Especially, man, let's be honest. A lot of these women can't even grab their foot. They can't even put their legs up in the air and grab their feet like this. And I ain't trying to be nasty. So you already know what they're going to do. Talking about, I need a man who makes 6 figures. You can't even touch your feet. You can't even put your feet up here and do this to your toes. So what's going to happen with a woman like that? She going to be making excuses. She'll try to get into it with you so she can have a reason not to have sex with you. Why would you want that to be your only woman? You wouldn't. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. They can't even, look, they can't even put them up here and do this. Some of them can't get them up there at all. Some of them, you gotta hurry up. Like, we finna close. Like for instance, how is a woman with a drug addiction on YouTube talking about, I need a man with 6 figures, I need a high value man? Now, again, I teach your self-esteem should be up, but I mean, come on now. It shouldn't be up to the point of delusion. Like, you need to get yourself together first. I mean, and then oh my goodness. Now, but y'all, you get what I'm saying though, right? You see where my hand is? All y'all women talking about what you need, what a man need. Can you put your legs up and grab your feet like this? And I ain't even trying to be now. I'm the truth, man. I'm gonna talk about the controversial stuff. So you telling me you can't do that at 35, but he's supposed to be with you 45, 55, 65, 75. I mean, what, he's supposed to go without sex? I mean, after a while, the jagging off, just, you have to take breaks. Anybody that jag off know what I'm talking about. You have to take breaks. Like, man, okay, man, let me build up my interests. Just to be honest with churchy people, the truth needs to be said. How are married men jagging off? Like, how? Any married man is jagging off, not because he's a nympho, always requiring this, but because he's not getting it. You with the wrong woman. Don't even argue with her. Just get your money, hide your money. Because remember, she didn't think enough of you to have sex. So why would you tell her all your money that you got? For her to just take your money? Use the system against you and take your money? Thanks for watching.